Hello, guys. This is Michelle from I Love You, and we are here in Mexico City, speaking with Otis from Royel Otis. So, how are you doing today?
Doing good, doing good. Getting started, day's getting started.
I know. Thank you so much for the time and space. We are really excited to talk to you about your, all your tour here in Mexico because we know that you're going to be soon in Tecate Pal Norte as well as in Monterrey and Mexico City, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So, we would like to speak all about that.
let's do it. Let's do it. um, yeah, I'm excited, super excited. I've never been to Mexico. I think the closest thing I've been to Mexico is Los Angeles. So, um, yeah, it'll be super exciting. I've heard the crowds are amazing.
Okay, that's amazing. So this is your first time, right?
Yeah.
I would like to know, what are your expectations about Mexico? I don't know if you already heard about Mexico and all the Mexican fans are and what we offer in a concert.
I don't know what you guys have to offer in a concert, but I can imagine it's well, everyone I've met from Mexico is lovely, so I can imagine you guys are awesome. But yeah, I don't really know what to expect because yeah, never been.
No,
What
no
can
worries. I'm going to tell you a little bit. So
Sure.
we're basically so frenetic. We are very warm with the bands that we love. And whenever you're in the show, you're gonna feel like you are in home.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
I can describe like that.
Well, then that sounds perfect.
Great. Well, let's talk about a little bit about your latest album. I
hmm
would like to know, how did you feel to go into the studio and compose this album, and what is the difference between this album and the previous ones?
Well, the difference between the latest album and the previous ones was Prats and Pain, our first album. We had a little bit more time, like to get the songs ready before we recorded it, and then Hickey kind of came out of nowhere because we were touring basically the year before, previously the whole year, and then we basically kind of went from touring straight into recording an album, and we had just had less songs ready to go, so we're kind of making songs up off the cuff, um, which was had its pros and cons, I think, because we're definitely like more of an open to ideas and stuff like that. But I think yeah, it just felt Hickey felt like it was a bit more improvised than some of the other ones.
Okay, that's very surprising because actually, when I listened to that album, I feel like it's very danceable and a high energy. I felt something different with this album. How
Mm.
did you guys feel that? Am I right with
I
that?
think I think some of the songs are definitely more danceable. From playing live for years before that, I think we came into making Hickey with the approach to make it a more live and danceable album. So yeah, I think you're spot on with that. But yeah, it still felt. I guess when we were doing it, it felt a bit more improvised. And with Hickey, we also worked with multiple producers and some songwriters. And Prats and Payne, we just worked with one producer or two actually, two.
Okay. Well, that's a huge difference. And well, going back again to your tour here in Mexico, starting with Monterrey,
Mm,
I know that you're gonna have like a side show in Monterrey, but as well you're gonna have a show in Tecate Pal Norte. So
mhm.
this is going to be your very first time in Tecate Pal Norte, and there's gonna be a lot of artists as well. Are you excited to see any other artists or bands in this festival?
Yeah, you gotta remind me some of the ones that are playing in there. But we have a lot of festivals that line up around that time, so I kind of just there's I get mixed up with some. But I know because we're doing is Joe playing? Is Joe playing that festival? No.
Well, yeah, Joe. Yes, I'm
Yeah,
actually excited to see Joe as well.
yeah. Same. I just finished this watched the Stranger Things. So
Oh, that's great. If you had the opportunity to share a scenario with any other artist in Tecate Pal Norte, which one would you choose?
um, let's say Joe.
Yeah, I will go. That would be like the greatest featuring, right? Have you ever think about it?
No, I haven't. I haven't thought about it. But now that you say it, I think yeah, it'd be cool.
Yeah, Joe, please contact them.
Yeah,
It
done.
is gonna be great.
Yeah, sick.
So, as well, you're gonna have a show here in Pabellón Oeste in Mexico City. I'm very lucky because I'm going to see you in Monterrey and in Pabellón Oeste, hopefully. And as well, I would like to ask you, you're going to be in this capital, and it's like a very diverse, and there's a lot of things. Is there any specific thing that you feel excited about being in Mexico City?
The food. I'm sure the food's gonna be great. Yeah, some like traditional Mexican food would be. I think. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay. If you allow me, I can recommend you to eat tacos, of course, but there is a lot of
Yes.
other things. So if you can have the chance to try any Mexican food, please do it.
Yeah. What would you say? What else?
Tacos.
Just tacos? Okay.
Yes, tacos and quesadillas. That's like the greatest thing you can eat here.
Okay.
And well, I would like to tell you as well that here in my media, we're going to be able to see you in Festival Estéreo Picnic. I would like to talk a little bit about it because in Colombia they are very excited to have you there.
Mhm. Yeah, I've never been to Colombia either. So there's a lot of places in March I've never been to, like the whole South America run, basically. But yeah, I think Colombia will be fun. I think we're there for like 3 days, so yeah, it'll be cool. I just like the lineup for all these festivals looks great, so I hope we get to, because a lot of the time when you play festivals, you're pretty in and out and you don't get to always watch the artists. But I hope for these ones we get to watch them and stay and enjoy it a bit.
Okay. I would like to do like this comparison to your music in Bogota because Bogota is like an escape from all the places in the world. You actually feel very different there. How do you think that the atmosphere is going to feel in Bogota?
Well, hopefully it feels like an escape from the world, and that's like, yeah. I don't have no idea what to expect there either.
Okay. And well, just to know, if there is some mark that you can live in South America, which would be?
If there's one place I could live in South America,
Yes.
um, that's a great question. I've heard Argentina is amazing. My friend has been a bunch of times. I think Argentina would be a pretty cool place to go. But Patagonia as well.
Yes.
I have
That
definitely.
sounds good.
One of my bucket list things to do is just go to Patagonia and do like a trek, just a trek through the mountains.
That
Yeah.
sounds very good. No, how do you feel right now about talking about the escapes and these places that are very different and all of that? I would like to ask you, how do you stand about all the situations that are happening in the world currently, and how do you feel that the music can be an escape for the people who is like actually having some struggle in their countries? Do you think that the music of Royal Otis is well being that this kind of escape?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think I've always thought that about music, like in general, whether it's, yeah. And there's a lot of like horrible stuff going on in the world right now, especially where we are. And I think, yeah, it's the one thing I think people can escape and connect to easily, whether you're playing it, like doing it yourself, like that feels like an escape, or if you're watching a concert and you're surrounded by people and community, and it's always an uplifting thing. And I think, yeah, music is so important for that, because you go to a concert and you listen to music and watch people play, and I think you always walk away feeling a bit better than before, having a bit of an optimistic mind and feeling love and stuff like that. So I think that's important.
That's right. And I think that there's a lot of responsibility to use the microphone for all of these causes, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of, I've even was watching the Grammys recently. It was so cool to watch everyone, speak up, and yeah, and some of the artists that won, I was like, yeah, it was definitely good timing, I think.
Well, I really hope that everyone who listens to your music can feel this different place and can find like a home
Yeah,
where they can actually be in this kind of very strange times.
yeah,
But well, now to close a little bit this conversation, I would like to ask you about your touring with Foo Fighters. I know that you're gonna be with them this summer. And well, how is this happening? How did you feel? And how is this important to the band?
It's cool. I think they're like a classic band, you know? You can't. I've seen them play live at a festival. They play for like 3 hours straight, so that's a long time. I can't believe they do that. Dave Grohl was definitely made for it. He's like, yeah, definitely a rock star. But I'm excited. I think it'll be cool. Yeah.
It's going to be. And well, I really appreciate your time and the space in here because, as I mentioned before, we are a huge fans of your music. And
Yeah.
I hope that every single person in the world can listen to it and feel in home, as we mentioned before. And well, we're really excited to see you in Tecate Pal Norte, in Ciudad de Mexico, and in Bogota.
Can't wait.
Well, so thank you so much for your time, and it was great to talk to you.
You too. I'll see you later.
Well, see you. Bye bye.
Bye.